Hello, welcome to the Kidney Kitchen. And I always say it when we have a guest chef in, but today I am really excited to welcome Gabby Ramlin to the kitchen.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me today.
How are you?
Good. It's been really good.
Fantastic. Tell me what we're cooking today.
So we're going to cook a dish that originally from China, and it's called Hainanese chicken rice. But it's actually very, very popular in Southeast Asia, in Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, and as well as China, obviously.
Great.
Yeah. So that's what we're making
Looks
today.
like there's lots of flavours going on there.
It's a lot of flavour, but it's actually a simple dish, but very flavoursome, where we're focusing on the chicken. But the best part is actually making the rice. It's not a plain rice. It has a lot of chicken bits and chicken flavour to it.
I can smell it.
We're going to go through this today.
That little bowl of broth smells amazing as well.
That's chicken broth that you actually serve together with the rice and the steamed chicken.
Fantastic. Should we crack on and make it?
Yeah, sure.
Great.
Let's start. So we're going to do the chicken first, where we're going to take the trimmings, remove the trimmings for later use. Basically, this is the thing that gives flavour to your chicken rice. So you get rid of the excess fat. And this will be very, very useful for our rice actually. So next step, we're gonna take our spring onions, and we have to separate them because we're only using the green parts for the chicken, and the white parts, as you can see, it's actually for the sauce. So it's quite easy. All you have to do is take off the dry bits, and then you just cut it off. Keep the white ones for the sauce and the green ones for our chicken. Right, so next step, we're going to cook the chicken, which is the most important part of our recipe today, which is chicken rice. Hainanese chicken rice. So you just choose a pot that is quite snug for the chicken. The reason being is you want all the soup and the broth and the stock to actually cover the chicken and cook the chicken. To give the flavour as well. And for more flavour, if you remember that we've got the green part of the spring onion, all you need to do is just stuff it in the chicken, or you can just put it outside the chicken, it's fine, not a problem. And then the ginger that we have cut into like 3 slices, like chunk slices, or it doesn't matter, you can just put the whole ginger in there because it's more for flavour. You're not going to eat the ginger. Chef, could you pass me the stock, please? And next step is to add the stock to the chicken. So we've got like 2 litres of chicken stock. The rest.
There we go. Put the rest in?
Yeah, put the rest in. Ooh. So now I won't splash this everywhere. So use an airtight lid onto your pan, and then bring the broth and chicken to boil, and then you simmer it on low heat for 30 minutes. So in the meantime, we should go to the next step and make our sauce. Heat some oil. This is the vegetable oil. About 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil. So spring onion in, fry them. You know, it'll give you that nice aromatic to your sauce. So just make sure that it's in the oil, so that every single slice will be slightly crispy for your sauce. Now we add the grated ginger. So this is now all cooked and nicely fried. Transfer it to a bowl and let it cool for 3 to 5 minutes. First of all, when you're doing your sauce, it's good to actually mix the soy sauce first, and we use the reduced salt version so that you have less salt. And then after the soy sauce, you can add the vinegar and mix them together.
Smells great now.
I bet you can't wait to eat this chicken rice. And then lastly, add the famous sesame oil for the taste and the smell. And that's our sauce. Our chicken is ready now, so we're going to get the chicken out. Paul, can you help us with that? Because now we would like to get the stock to make the rice, actually.
Fantastic.
So if you could
Smells
great.
Yeah.
So you could get the chicken out for us. Oh, look at that. And then we just need to sieve.
Drain the stock?
Yep,
yeah,
drain this off.
stock.
Because we've got like spring onion in there, some ginger, chunk of ginger that we don't really need, and we just need the stock for our rice. Yeah.
How am I doing?
No, perfect. And then now all we need is just about 500 milliliters of stock to cook the rice.
That's going to give a wonderful flavour to the rice.
Yes, that's why it's called chicken rice.
Lovely.
So, do you remember the chicken trimmings that we got from the chicken earlier that we put aside, about 50 grams of them? That's the one that we're going to use as part of making our rice. So all we need to do is actually just slice them into like small cuts so that it will be easily cooked. And what we're trying to do is to cook them about 3 to 5 minutes until you could see there's some oil being produced just from the chicken trimmings. So look at this, it's really good. So after a few minutes you can see the oil started to come out or melt down from the chicken fat. And if you have the chicken trimmings that's not fatty, you may want to add 1 tablespoon of oil to give that oil that you need to cook the rice. So now we just have to fry the garlic. As you know that you don't want to fry it too long because it will get burned. As soon as you can smell the aroma of the garlic, the beautiful smell, then you can add the rice and mix the rice with the oil and the garlic.
Why do you fry the rice? Why is it important to fry the rice?
So it's just to make sure that the oil is coating all the granules. So you just keep on stirring and making sure that all the fats and the garlic is spread well. And the indication when you need to add the stock is when the rice is well coated, and then you can see they're all a bit glowy. Yeah.
It's like making a risotto, if you like.
Yes, quite similar actually. So add the stock. And make sure that the rice is fully covered. All the stock in, and all we need to do now is just wait, cover the rice with a lid and leave it to cook. So we've got this whole chicken. We just need to debone them slightly. Some people like to have the legs with the bones, which we can keep it there, but we probably need to get the breast off the carcass. So we've plated our chicken, we've taken it off the bone and serve it and slice them. Got our vegetables as well, which is really good. And the rice is now also cooked.
Great.
And we just need to plate the rice. Ooh.
Look at that.
Oh,
You've done that before, haven't you?
perfect, I know. So before we serve, just drizzle on some sesame oil for the flavour. This will enhance your chicken flavour. And then, if you remember the sauce that we made earlier, the soy sauce, again, drizzle them on your chicken.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to trying this, Gabby.
I'm glad. We're very lucky that we get to show this recipe today.
Absolutely. We've had Angeline, our dietitian, in-house today, keeping an eye on us.
Yes.
Hi Paul, hi
Welcome,
Gabby.
Angeline.
Thank you for cooking this. I'm intrigued as to how you eat this because you've got this broth on the side here.
Yes. So you've got chicken, that's cooked, and then you've got the rice that's cooked using the stock from the chicken.
Okay.
So you got a very flavoursome rice, but traditionally, or the way we eat it in Malaysia or Singapore, it's actually served with this broth, and it gives you the flexibility how you want it, how moist you want your dish to be. Some people, especially kids, they just like having the rice and the chicken without the broth, but you can just add it in as when.
Okay, so
Yeah.
should we give it a try?
Yeah,
All
go
right,
on.
Thank you. So I can put a little bit of the broth on the chicken and a bit on the rice.
Yes.
Okay.
You want to
Yeah.
You want to try the rice first?
Yeah. Bit on the chicken?
Yeah.
Yeah, please. So, I mean, this is really good because if somebody's having to restrict their fluid, and this is a great way of controlling that, but still being able to enjoy the flavour, isn't it?
Yeah.
A lovely portion of food as well, a lovely dish. Lovely
Yeah,
amount.
and the balance of colour and you know, getting some healthy greens and salad in there, and tomatoes, which some people think that they can't have.
And as you can see that the chicken rice, the rice itself is very flavoursome, that you don't
Delicious.
really need anything
Yeah.
else to go with it.
It's fantastic, Gabby.
Well,
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Gabby.
Thank you.